What do you say, boys? We get the Homelite C51 out and run it up against this and time it. Welcome back to TFL Outdoors. Today's video is going to be featuring these two saws. We got a Homelite C51. This one is a 77cc saw. It's built in 1964. Then we have back here the Mac 150, which is an 80cc saw and was built in 1959. Stay tuned. We're going to clean up the Mac if we can get it to actually cut. If it does perform well, we'll run it against the old C51 and see which one comes out on top. It's Mac 150, and it's got all the starting instructions on this side, and it's got the fuel mix ratio to this side over here, and it says 12 ounces of oil to 1 gallon of gas. So we got our can of oil there. It's 6.4 ounces. We're gonna put this whole jug in and then add a half gallon of fuel here. That should be the correct mix ratio for the Mac. Hang with us, we'll get this thing started up in a sec. Got a nice side cover on it. Muffler is all there. It's like everything is intact on this. It's really quite a complete saw. There's my old dog over there. Always taking naps. Tie on the fill. Vintage can for the vintage saw. New gas and new oil. Give her a little shake. And checking out this chain here. It definitely needs a filing. And check the rakers. Rakers look okay. They're probably gonna need to be gauged out as always with any sharpening. But we got her topped off with gas. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get it popped off. My son dumped a little bit of fuel down the carburetor, and he got to fire, and he checked the coil. It's got great spark. So if that fuel line and that fuel filter is not obstructed and everything's working good in this carburetor, as far as pulsating correctly, it should stay running. So let's give her a go. Come on, baby. Haha. It's alive.
He runs.
Cool. Let it sit for a little bit. We'll tune up that chain. Maybe just let the fuel sit in the carb and loosen up all the diaphragms that might be kind of crusty in there. And that might just be enough to make a couple cuts with it. Looks like the air filter here has not been cleaned for umpteen years. I just don't know where the off button is. I'm not familiar with these.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, it's on this side?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a slide. Oh, that's interesting.
It's kind of cool. I want to see if it even works.
The off button.
Yeah.
Man, that thing. We're gonna need some ear protection with this bad boy for sure. Very cool saw. It sounds like it's gonna be a runner. I want to see what bar that is. So it's 93 drive links. It's 50 gauge. I think 93 is a 28-inch bar. Yes, I believe that's a 28-inch bar on there. Looks like a 24, but the dog in this whole saw cover is like sticks out 4 inches, so there's a bit of bar there. The side cover, clutch, it's all generally pretty clean. It's like the majority of their cutting was from here to here. Cut wood with the dull chain, so we got to stop. We got the chain all tuned up. Just got all the rakers knocked down to specs. It does have a little bit of a clutch issue. It's a little sticky, so when it starts, the chain is moving. It's pretty much just locked in, so we'll have to look at that. But at this point, Ty has taken off the carburetor and cleaned it out. I've been basically working on it for most of the day. It's the second time in the wood. The first time was a no-go because the chain was incredibly dull. Just wanted to see if it would actually pull the bar, and it did, so here we go. She wants to run. I know it's a pretty slow cut, but that's just the old chainsaws from 1959. 80 cc's, 20-pound saw. It's real similar to the old Homelite. So we'll run that. The Homelite has a little bit longer bar, well, on a 30-inch bar. No sprocket nose, but real similar setup. This probably will actually outcut the Homelite, is my prediction. We're still kind of cutting on an angle, and I think the reason why we're cutting on an angle is because this saw does not have the dual felling dogs, so you got to be aware of that as a cutter, and that's going to put more leverage on your cut for one side, and that's why Ty was kicking out in the cut. It's not a perfect bar. It does have a little bow to it that I did notice. You know, it's not perfect, but hey, we were able to cut wood, so that's a good day. That baby probably hasn't cut a piece of wood that big in a long time, if ever. Yeah. I mean, I don't think that saw's really been used a whole lot. It doesn't show a lot of wear on it. Another fun fact too, it has a set of reeds in here, so this is like our first reeded saw. It is just a battle tank of a beast. Pretty cool. This one hasn't been ran for quite a while. It's been about a month, but it actually hasn't cut any wood for some time. I would imagine that the old Mac here probably hasn't made a cut in a very long time either, considering the condition that it was in. You can kind of see a side-by-side profile there on the two saws. I want to give you that. On the Mac, we have the fuel tank, and then this front chamber is going to be your bar oil. Got your on-off switch there. Of course, your pull start there. Your choke. So to choke it, you would push that in and flip that lever over to the side to hold the choke. And this is your oiler. I'm not sure how this oiler really works, but my son was telling me that he pressurized this tank with some air. Somehow he was able to get the cap put back on, and all of a sudden it built up enough pressure in there and cleared the clog. The oiler does work on that side. Familiar with the C51. Poor thing, so dirty. Fuel tank and bar oil here. You got your carburetor tuning adjustments. You have your on-off switch there. This is your oiler, choke, and you got your choke set. Holds the trigger to about quarter throttle. Oh yeah, check this out, guys and gals. Might be watching. Just picked this up today. Very stoked about it. It's a stiletto. That is a solid head. True Temper, Kelly Works. Got a little bit of mushrooming up there on the top. Yeah, guess how much that baby weighs? I was guessing 4.5 pounds. It is 5 pounds. So sweet. It's like pretty much a full bit too. I think I'm gonna hang that on a 28-inch curvy handle. Quite a nice stamp on that. You can actually see the sword going through the lettering on that embossment. The eye isn't all blown out either. There's no cracks or anything. Got a little bit of wear up top, which was pretty common. I would have to guess that's probably 1941. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching and tuning in, and appreciate all of your continued support. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.